Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Yeah, it possibly completed here wave 2 on the 3rd of April. So already, I think it was a couple of days ago. I can't remember if I shared that view here in a video. Pretty sure I did. If not, it was just as a signal on Telegram and Discord that DOT completed here possibly a wave 1 as a leading diagonal of the larger third wave that we've been waiting for anyway, with a target of $8 plus. Because this looks very much like a diagonal pattern. I remember when we were in this diagonal, still I highlighted that a breakout to the downside is likely, because I mean really to my experience, especially in crypto, in 90% of cases, 80% of cases, they do break to the downside, these ascending wedges. It's not just a simple, because often you see it, right, head and shoulders, blah, blah, blah. They often don't work out, but these wedges are really among the most reliable ones, because they are, to be honest, they're also Elliott Wave structures, not as an ascending wedge, but you call them a leading diagonal. They typically are patterns of exhaustion. In this case, well, as a leading diagonal, it's not really a pattern of exhaustion. It's more a pattern of, one side is barely winning because we're very early in an uptrend. So, but they still would break to the downside, make a higher low. I gave you that trend reversal area. It was touched on the 3rd of April. Yeah, and it could very well be that we made a truncated, no, not a truncated, basically a running flat, okay, in a wave 2. So A wave down, overshooting B wave, and then the C wave not going below the A wave low. Yeah, nice running flat. Could be that we're now in the third wave. I mean, we broke above the wave 1 high. It is a bit of a messy structure. What I could imagine is happening here is that the first wave of the third wave is also unfolding as a leading diagonal, but then we really go into the smallest degree for counting, which is not really recommended. But yeah, it starts to look good. So market is pushing a little bit to the upside. I mean, what I cannot rule out is that we had here a wave 1 to the upside, which was the low on the 10th of March, a rally to the 14th of March high at around 650. That this here was basically, yeah, an ABC is currently the interpretation, which turned around in this trend reversal area. And we rallied, came down to this one, turned around, came down to this one, turned around. The thing is, what you can never rule out, as long as it stays below the yellow wave 1 high, which would be 655, so we're just getting to that breakout point, that this is becoming a larger WXY structure, which might reset yellow wave 2 to around 546. Yeah, but again, as long as we are holding 546, the trend, in my opinion, is up. It would not really match very well because this wave 2 is already very long. So, I mean, how much longer do you want to extend it out, right? So at some point it will get unrealistic, the length of this wave 2. So ideally, it would be good for the coin if the low of this yellow wave 2 was in on the 27th of March. Here, this smaller one too set up that this low was in yesterday, and we're now rallying in a third wave. Is it definite? No, but it's something we can track and which is likely. Likely is not definite, but what would be the target for this third wave? So for this small one here, we talk about 723. And then we can look at the fifth wave, and textbook target here would be around $8. Then there should be a fourth and a fifth, and it should cascade higher as shown here. Yeah. So this is the situation for Polkadot at the moment. Basically no change to previous videos, but it just sort of confirms currently the wave count. The problem with these diagonals is always they are very messy. They could easily be a corrective structure. Here on the way down, it worked out nicely. But now the move up is not really impulsive yet. But the thing is, when it gets impulsive in crypto, it just moves within an hour like 10%. So, at the time you see that, it's already too late. But I'm really happy that most of these trend reversal support areas have been working out over the last few weeks. It's just that now the coins really need to start moving. A lot of them do, but Bitcoin not yet. And we're not really clearly in a third wave rally. The thing is, because most of the coins are in a very similar structure, I think we have the situation that either most of them are gonna fail, or all of them fail, or all of them work. So that's unfortunately the situation here. I think if they all, if let's say Bitcoin doesn't make it and Ethereum doesn't make it, we're gonna see the altcoins fail as well, and then possibly trigger new bear market lows. But as long as here for Polkadot 546 is holding, the focus is on higher. Okay, that's my update about Polkadot. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.